In football, there are matches where the result is logical. The better team wins, the weaker team loses, and everyone gets what they deserve. But there are other matches that make you look at the statistics after the final whistle and say, how did that even happen? And that's exactly what happened in the match between Turkey and the United States. Because if someone only looked at the numbers without watching the match, they would say that the United States won 53% possession, 19 shots, 7 shots on target, 489 passes, 9 corner kicks. But when the referee blew the final whistle, the scoreboard was saying something completely different. Turkey 3, United States 2, in one of the craziest and most exciting matches of the round. Before the match even started, the situations of the two teams were completely different. The United States came into the match feeling comfortable. Qualification was already secured. First place was already secured. So there was no pressure, no fear, no complicated calculations. The American team knew that the job had already been done and that the match was simply an opportunity to maintain its rhythm before the knockout stages. Turkey, on the other hand, was in a completely different situation. The Turkish team knew that the dream was over, that the chance of qualification was gone, and that whatever happened in this match would not change its fate. But sometimes the most dangerous team you can face is the team that has nothing left to lose, a team that plays without pressure, without calculations, without fear. And that was exactly Turkey's situation. That's why the match was much more dangerous for the United States than people imagined. Before kickoff, there was one name that every Turkish fan was waiting for: Arda Güler, the golden jewel of Turkish football, the player whom people in Turkey see as the leader of the new generation, and the player who, every time he touches the ball, makes you feel that something is about to happen. A few years ago, he was just a young talent. Now, he has become the star of an entire national team, and he has become the symbol of hope for the Turkish fans. That's why all eyes were on him. With the very first whistle, the United States started very strongly, as if it was the one that desperately needed the win. High pressing, quick ball movement, repeated attacks into the penalty area. And it was clear that the American team had not come just to have fun. On the contrary, it wanted to prove that it deserved to finish at the top of the group. With almost the very first real chance, the goal came. Austin Trusty scored, and suddenly, the United States was leading 1-0. At that moment, many people thought the match was over because the United States was the better team. The United States was controlling the game, and the United States was creating the more dangerous chances. But Turkey had a different opinion because the Turkish national team refused to surrender. It refused to leave the tournament with its head bowed, and it began to work its way back into the match, step by step. That's when Arda Güler started to shine. Every time the ball reached him, he caused problems. Every time, he made the right decision. And every time, he gave the feeling that Turkey was still alive in the match. Then suddenly, Turkey scored its first goal a short while later. The second goal followed, and suddenly the score became 2-1. And suddenly it was the United States that was chasing the game. That was the first crazy moment of the match because the American team was the better side, but the Turkish team was the more clinical one. And that's one of the things that makes football so crazy. You can do everything right. You can be the better team statistically. You can have more possession. You can create more chances and still lose. And when we look at the numbers after the match, we understand just how strange it all was. The United States had 53% possession compared to 47% for Turkey. Not a huge difference, but the advantage still belonged to the Americans. As for the passes, the United States completed 489 passes compared to 412 for Turkey, and the passing accuracy reached 87% compared to 81%, which means the American team had more of the ball, controlled the game more, and reached the attacking areas more often. But the problem was one thing: finishing. And when we look at the shots, that's where the real shock begins. A total of 19 shots for the United States compared to only 10 for Turkey, almost twice as many attempts, and 7 shots on target compared to only 4 for the Turks. In most football matches, numbers like these guarantee you victory, but not today, because Turkey was clinical and the United States kept wasting its chances. That was the whole story of the match. There was another very important number: 9 corner kicks for the United States compared to only 2 for Turkey. That alone shows the amount of American pressure. It means the team was attacking almost the entire time and was spinning the opponent back for long periods. But sometimes, football refuses to follow logic, and sometimes, one chance is worth 5. And that's exactly what happened. Despite falling behind, the United States did not surrender. It went back looking for the equalizer. It increased the pressure and attacked with even more players because the team refused to lose, even if the match had no effect on qualification. And that is something that deserves credit. As the pressure continued, the equalizing goal came. Sebastian Berhalter scored, and the score became 2-2. At that moment, the match started all over again. The fans got excited, the tempo increased, and both teams felt that victory was possible. The attacks started going back and forth, and we found ourselves watching a completely open game. In fact, this was exactly where the best part of the match began. Because the United States wanted to preserve its pride, and Turkey wanted to give its fans something to celebrate before saying goodbye. With every passing minute, everyone started to believe that the match was heading for a draw. The players began to slow the game down. The fans started preparing for the final whistle. The United States was relatively satisfied because it had already qualified, and Turkey was about to leave the tournament with a respectable point. But football had a different script. At the very moment when everyone thought everything was over, the crazy moment arrived. The moment that will remain in the memory of the Turkish fans. Kaan Ayhan, one name, one moment, changed everything. A killer goal, a late goal, a goal that came at a time that allowed no response, and suddenly, the stands exploded, the bench exploded, and Turkish joy exploded because the score became 3-2, and in a single second, a draw turned into a victory. 1 point turned into 3 points, and an ordinary ending turned into a cinematic ending. These are the moments people watch football for. One single moment changes everything. With the final whistle, Turkey's celebration was enormous, not because the victory would qualify the team, nor because it would change the group standings, but because it was a moral victory, a victory that said that despite being eliminated, the team still has character, still has spirit, and still has players who can make the difference. On the other hand, the United States faced a very important lesson. Because the knockout stages are different, there is no chance for recovery, and one mistake can send you out of the entire tournament. That's why, despite qualification, and despite topping the group, this loss was like a warning bell. A bell that says, be careful, what's coming next is harder. In reality, the United States left the match with something important, a lesson. A lesson that says possession alone is not enough, and that 19 shots are not enough, and that 9 corner kicks are not enough. If you don't know how to take advantage of chances when they come, as for Turkey, it left with something more important. It left with a smile. It left with joy. It left with a beautiful memory in a tournament that did not go as it had hoped. And yes, it exited the tournament. But not every exit is a failure. There are teams that leave broken, and there are teams that leave with their heads held high. And Turkey left the second way because it faced the group leader, turned the game around against them, and beat them, and produced one of the most exciting matches of the round. In the end, people will remember that Turkey beat the United States 3-2. But anyone who watched the match will know that the story was bigger than just a result. It was the story of an American team that controlled the numbers, controlled possession, controlled shots, controlled corner kicks, but lost the most important number in football, the result. And it was the story of a Turkish team that lost its chance of qualification, but refused to lose its dignity and refused to leave in silence. At the beginning, it was a match between a team that had already secured top spot and a team that had lost hope. Then it became American dominance, then a Turkish comeback, then an American response, then a moment of madness in the final minutes. And in the end, one team left having lost the match but won the group, and another team left having won the match but exited the tournament. And that perhaps is what best summarizes football, because the better team on paper doesn't always win, and the winner doesn't always continue. But what is certain is that the Turkish fans left that night happy, and the American fans left knowing that what comes next requires more focus. As for us, we left with a match that will remain one of the most exciting and entertaining group stage games.